Alright YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We in here for another one. So the hottest leaker on the scene, El Berberto, is out here and he's at it again. And I'm not sure how I feel about this, man. Apparently, for Call of Duty 2025, after Treyarch drops their joint in 24, Call of Duty 2025 is going to be very similar to what they're doing with Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. You're going to get this Frankenstein game, but it's going to be all Black Ops 2 launch maps this time. So it's like the same thing with Modern Warfare Deuce and Half, where we're just getting OG Modern Warfare 2 maps, but it's basically Modern Warfare Deuce, and they just fixed all the bullshit and everything that frustrates us about the game, other than that whack-ass skill-based matchmaking. So they're basically going to do the same thing with COD 25 that they're doing with COD 23. This is just like I said a couple of videos back, man. Call of Duty, remake of the remake of the remake of the remake. There's no originality, there's no creativity, none of that. But like I've also said in a video, I probably dropped it like maybe a month ago, I said this is something that I don't hate and I don't love. Talking about how the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps were going to be Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. The launch maps of OG Modern Warfare 2, they are the only launch maps that we get with Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. And I'm like, you know what? We got 16 maps there. That's not too bad. And we know we at least like the maps, right? Or at least most of them. There's a couple of shitty ones over there in OG MW2. There's a couple of really great ones. And then there's a lot of them that are just like, all right, man, let's just get it on, right? They're not great, but they're good enough. You know what I mean? Let's just go do the thing. That's why I don't hate it. We know in some way, shape, or form, we like some of these maps. But I don't love it because skill-based matchmaking, we've already bought and paid for these maps many times over and played them to death. You know they're going to find a way to ruin these maps. But even if they don't, even if they brought back those maps, they didn't add any doors, they didn't add any safe spaces, none of that other horse shit. Even if they brought the maps back identically, let's say High Rise is the exact same map in Modern Warfare Deuce and Half that it was in Modern Warfare 2. There's still a really good chance you're going to get on that map and you're going to be like, what the fuck is this, bro? Because like there's, as weird as this might sound, there is a synergy there with every Call of Duty. When you think back to the Call of Duties that you love, there's a synergy there between everything in the game. There's so many moving parts, right? You got synergy with the perks, the equipment, the weapons, the speed of the characters, the maps, the streaks, all of it, all of these moving parts create this synergy. And now you got to think with these OG Modern Warfare 2 maps coming to Modern Warfare Deuce and Half, all of a sudden now we got FOV. The characters are quicker. We got tac sprint now. We never had it before. We're going to have different weapons, different equipment, different guns, different perks, different streaks. Like if you're playing on a Modern Warfare 2 map, man, and you call in some air support and your air support ain't doing shit. Your air support is straight ass cheeks. You're going to be like, this ain't the scrapyard I remember, man. This ain't the High Rise that I remember. What the fuck did y'all do to High Rise? What did you do to this is my baby right here. What the fuck did y'all do? Do you see what I'm saying? There's a synergy there between everything that's in the game, and it just all comes together in a package and it makes you love the game. Of course, those great games in the past, they all had problems. My 3 favorite Call of Duties of all time, they're all tied for top spot basically. I love them for all different reasons, and they got on my nerves for all different reasons, but they are my 3 favorite Call of Duties, and they're right up there with Destiny 1, Borderlands 2, Metal Gear Solid, The Last of Us. They're right up there with my favorite games of all time. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and OG MW2. These 3 games, man, they had it. They had the formula. They didn't stray too far away from what made Call of Duty great, but they also still did their own thing at the end of the day. If you were an outsider looking into Call of Duty, you could be like, yeah, those games look exactly the same. But if you were playing those Call of Duties, you seen the difference there, man. You knew you were playing a different game. They were their own animal. And fuck, that was a great time in Call of Duty. And now they're going to be doing this in Call of Duty 25 with the Black Ops 2 maps. And I don't know, man. Like, this is just getting ridiculous at this point, how lazy Activision is. Hopefully this, like, we don't know, man. It's supposed to be going through soon. Hopefully this deal goes through and Xbox takes over, but For right now, Activision is still here. God, I hope this deal goes through soon, but Activision is still here. And they're just getting so fucking lazy, man. No creativity, no innovation, no evolution, except for safe spaces, skill-based matchmaking, and camping. That's your evolution in Call of Duty. More productive camping. How can we slow down the game and make it more campy? At least in Infinity Ward's case, anyways. So with these Black Ops 2 maps being all of the launch maps in COD 25, like Black Ops 2's got some of my favorite maps of all time. Slums and Raid is right up there with Firing Range for me and a few others as some of my favorite maps of all time in Call of Duty, man. But we've been getting them so much at the same time too. We had Slums in Black Ops 2. If you guys remember, we got it again in Black Ops 3. If you pre-ordered Black Ops 4 right at the end there, just before Black Ops 4 was coming out, they dropped the, I can't remember what it's called, man. It was like Back in Black playlist or something like that for Black Ops 3. So they had Slums in Black Ops 2 and 3. Then we had it in Black Ops 4. Then they brought it to Black Ops Cold War. So now it's supposed to be here in COD 25. And we don't even know if Treyarch has plans to remaster it yet for whatever they're dropping in 24. It's just getting out of hand, man. It's like we've already paid for these maps over and over again. We played them to death. What happened to just why can't they just remaster the games? Like they were on a little track with that, right? They dropped Infinite Warfare. They knew people weren't really looking forward to that game because we were sick of the jetpacks at that time. So they gave us COD 4 remastered with it as a little package deal. They skipped World at War for some reason, one of the greatest Call of Duties ever, and then they give us Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, but they can't even drop the fucking multiplayer, man. And now they're doing this Frankenstein remastered. Like, we just want the games. Just give us the games that we love, right? Polish up the graphics, bring it up, take out the fucking skill-based matchmaking and micro. We don't need none of that horseshit. I don't need no furries running around in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, all right? We don't need none of that toxic shit over here. Just remaster the fucking game with no skill-based matchmaking, and you'll be making fucking bank out here. Remaster Black Ops 2 and see how much money you make. But now a game that we don't know what the weapons are going to be like. What are we looking at for streaks in this game? Are we going to have the Swarm in there for COD 25 that's going to have all the OG Black Ops 2 maps? Are we going to have the Swarm, the VSAT, the Stealth Chopper, the Escort Drone? Like, are we going to have these streaks in here that went ham for us back in the day? What type of equipment are we looking at? What's the speed of the characters? What kind of perks are you going to have in that game? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's such a balance there between everything. And I don't know how I feel about it, man. Like, they're doing it this year for Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, and I get it, right? Like, they got Sledgehammer basically working on no time at all, and Sledgehammer has already struggled with games that they've had more than enough time on with Vanguard. I didn't hate everything about Vanguard, but Vanguard had some issues. We'll just leave it at that. So they got a struggling developer already pumping out this game on little to no time at all. So they have no choice but to just remaster a whole bunch of old maps. All right, I mean, I think it's kind of bullshit what they're charging for it, but I guess I understand the situation. But we're this many years ahead, and that's what they're planning on doing for COD 25. Now, Bob also said that this is likely to change, but even the homie, the MW2 Ghost, chimed in, and he said that he has been hearing that they are planning on remastering all the Black Ops 2 maps as well. So he already spoke on this, and then even Charlie Intel chimed in later, and he was speaking on this as well. Apparently, this is kind of like a little bit of a known leak right now going on between like the insiders and shit. So apparently, this is looking like there's going to be something very similar to this in COD 25. And now they might add doors, they might add save spaces, they might add a whole bunch of shit that we don't want. It's just a shit show, man. If you know this far in advance, that's what you need to do to actually have content for maps in your game. Just remaster the fucking game. You don't need to charge us full price for that joint, right? Remaster Black Ops 2. Charge us half price. What is wrong with that? You're still gonna make money. You don't have to take a long time to work on it either. It's not like you have to sit there and design new maps, design new weapons, design new streaks, take all that dev time on all that shit. Remaster the game, charge us half price. Or remaster a package, right? What's wrong with remastering Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, put it in a package and charge everybody full price, right? You got all the maps that are in those games, all the guns, all of that. And you can charge us full price for a remastered package of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. What the fuck is wrong with that? No, instead you want to do these Frankenstein Call of Duties and put our favorite maps in the game, and we don't even know if we're going to like the game because all this new added bullshit and furries. It don't make any fucking sense, bro. Activision sucks. But that's all I got on this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on that next one.